Hi. So in this video, we will create all the operations like create queue, send message, receive message, and then update queue and the delete queue in one single program. So in the main method, we call all create queue, send message, receive message, update queue, and delete queue, and we'll pass a queue. So I will just give name as Q001 and I will create the same in Azure portal. If we go to the Azure portal, we have already a namespace, and in the namespace, just create Q001 and go with the default. So Q has been created, and we'll select the shared access policy and click the copy and paste it in a connection string. So basically, here we are using all the objects. Like first of all, service bus client. It is the main object for creating all of the other objects. So first of all, we'll create a service bus client using the connection string. So that is the main entry point. And then we create a service bus administration client from service bus client dot create administration client. So what exactly administration client does? It is helpful for creating, updating, or deleting the queues. Unlike other operation like sending messages and receive messages is done by the sender and receiver object. So admin client is useful for creating. If you want to do programmatically create queues or update queues or delete queue, then you will use admin client. So first we have a create method, very simple method. We are just using the queue name, that is QUE001, and we are simply using the admin client. We are creating the queue using the create queue method, and that's it. Okay, we are going with the default properties. If you want to change the properties, then we are using the queue properties object, but for sake of demo I'm just going with very default. Then we have a send messages. We are creating the sender, and the same way we are just creating the messages, and using the sender.send message we are sending the messages. Okay, we can also send messages in array or a simple single messages. Okay, then we receive the messages. Again, we create first of all receiver, and then we receive the messages, and with the maximum time in idle, that is a 5000 milliseconds. Okay, and then again we are just printing all the messages after iterating the for loop. Then we update queue. Here there is a queue properties. Queue property is nothing but when we are creating a queue, then there are lots of properties that we set. Okay, if you want to update the queue after creating the queue, then we can use the update queue. And inside update queue, we just create a queue.properties using the admin client. Get the queues. We are getting the queue, and then we set queue property.max delivery count is 5. This is again one property of that, and we then admin client update queue, and we pass the queue properties. Okay, the same way we can delete the queue. Delete queue and create queue is a very simple. We just use the queue name, and using the admin client dot delete queue, we just pass the queue name and we delete the queue. So here we are just clubbing all the method, and we'll try to run. Okay, so now hopefully we will not get any error. So what is the error? It's not a function. Okay, there might be some typo. Sorry. So last time we just checking that. Okay, the we have to create a new service bus administration client and we have to import it. That was a small typo mistake. Apologize for the same. So let's try to run. Now we can see the queue created, the message sent, receiving the message, both the message we have received, and then we are updating queue. Now the queue has been updated, and then we delete the queue and queue getting deleted. Very simple. So that's it for this program, and you can try it. I will share the code in the resource section. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.